everybody to another episode of the Light the Torch podcast. I'm your host, B. Jones, and I got my boys with me. To my left, we have none other than Mr. Trojan famous Blackie Chan of Blackie Chan Gaming on Twitch. Make sure you give him a follow there too. And underneath, we have my guy, Gunnar Atterbury from Views from the Stands, right here on YouTube. So make sure you go give that a follow once you're done here. All right. So today, we're going to talk some Trojan ball, as we always do, because that's the whole point of our existence here on the show. But yeah, we're going to get into some things today, man. We're definitely going to talk about the big recruiting weekend we got coming up. Yeah, we got some heavy hitters coming on campus today, man. You know, we always do our thing when it comes to these official visits. Annie and company, they really hold it down. If you haven't heard much about them, just go ahead and look at Mama Casey's video that we did here with an interview with her, man. She'll give you some details about how it went for her and what secured Cam Fountain, her son. So, yeah.
Also,
man.
Since you're talking about Mama Casey, just give a shout out. I think she's going to be starting a podcast pretty soon.
Oh, that's going to be must see or hear.
Yeah, so
yeah, she said she's going to
if
try
you're
to
not
do
following her on X or Twitter, I don't know what you're doing, but yeah, she's getting ready to start a podcast with I think future like Trojans parents or something.
Mm-hmm.
I know yeah. Be you know, some guests on there, you know, to return the favor.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, that should be exciting, man. She's great. Great mother, great super Trojan. She's super Trojan for sure. Yeah. Love it, man. Gotta love her. Yep. Shout out to Jeff. What's going on, Jeff? Jeff is a super Trojan supporter, man. You see him in every
chat.
Man, he's everywhere, man. We love you for it, Jeff. We appreciate you. And our guy, sir. Yep. So, our first topic we are going to discuss today. Coach Haney had a little response for the boys down south down there, man. There's a reporting that we were ducking the smoke, basically, as the kids would say, man. We trying to bow out of the LSU game. I don't know how factual it is, being the source. You know, anything coming from down south, man, we kind of got to take it with a grain of salt, unfortunately, man, when it comes to us, because, you know, we get a lot of hate down that way.
Yeah. So, a lot of people are reporting on it, though, like what is it called? The On 3 Talking Heads have been reporting about it. And, like, what's his name? J.D. Pickell, he doesn't blame Lincoln Riley and Mama Jen if that's the real situation that we were trying to get out of that game, but I know I think who else I don't know. It's just I just think that if we have them on our schedule, just keep them there. The only teams that we should kick off our schedules are FCS schools. Any other team that's on our schedule, unless there's some unforeseen issues from that school, like I think there was an issue with BYU when they were doing some of their antics with some hate stuff, and then that's when you would take them off if you don't want to bring attention to that. But other than that, if we schedule you, we're keeping you. I feel like that.
Yeah, I mean, I understand both sides. USC Jay gave his opinion on it. He was pretty much saying that you know, we should bow out of that game because, you know, our schedule is just a murderer's row, right? But I personally like the strength of schedule. You know, if this is NCAA, you know that you're gonna make that schedule, boost that schedule, just make the resume look better, right?
Especially if we're USC, right?
I understand it's not ideal because, I mean, truth be told, we're in a rebuilding year. You know, and to have that tough of a schedule is kind of, yeah, I guess you could say it's pretty stupid in comparison to other teams. If you look at our schedule compared to Notre Dame, you guys seen Notre Dame's schedule? Can we pull that up? It's
what?
Notre Dame.
And as you do that, I mean, as a fan, I want it, right? I want to have the best teams play each other, regardless. But at the same time, you see both sides. So like Michigan, they played, Coastal Carolina, UNLV, and somebody else that we don't even know. It's just like, and they won them. Obviously, they won the Natty. It's so you obviously understand both sides of the fence.
Exactly. And not only, I mean, I understand that, being that LSU is the big of a brand, to play them in the first game with the Big Ten schedule. I get all that. But there's no team that's about as equally as matched, between than it is these two, us and LSU. Similar situations, With that being said, man, it's not as bad as it would normally be. They're not the powerhouse that once was. Now, if they were, so it was Coach O's LSU, that'd be a whole different story. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, this is Notre Dame's schedule because you guys were talking about their schedule, right?
Yeah,
this is Power 5 team, by the way. This is their schedule.
Texas A&M.
And who else?
Florida State and us.
Come on, man.
But they can lose to Stanford. They always find a way to lose to Stanford, though.
Somehow they're going to find themselves into a playoff spot.
I'll say Louisville just because they were good last year.
But it's at Notre Dame.
You would think true. It is them. So
actually, didn't Louisville beat Notre Dame?
They did beat them last year. It was at Louisville, but still, right? I mean,
yeah,
you never know. But that's just potential.
But look at
but still, right? Yeah, it's NIU.
Their hardest games, actually, their hardest game is at USC. But then Florida State's at Notre Dame. Stanford's at Notre Dame. Louisville's at Notre Dame. Yeah, so yeah, they're fine. Right. They're at Purdue.
They got a free run to the playoffs.
Yeah, they do technically. If they just lose to us and Florida State, they're in the playoffs.
Yeah. I mean, they can drop all three of that. They can lose to Texas A&M, us, and us and Florida State.
Yeah,
get in. You know what I mean? With no conference championship game.
Yeah. I wish they would have joined the Big Ten.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead and jump on into that, man. Since you
you never know, it might happen. So
wait, what?
Let's go ahead.
It might happen. So
yeah.
I'm confused on.
Go to the next.
Okay. Should we continue to play Notre Dame? Oh yeah, Colin Cowherd. Can we find the clip? Like, should we play the clip? What?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. No, that's probably not. Probably shouldn't. But yeah. Go ahead and just tell us what he said.
Let me try to find it.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, basically, as we find it, he feels Notre Dame should not be on the schedule, given similar with LSU and just the whole moving to Big Ten and them being independent. They obviously need us more than we need them from a scheduling aspect and all that business aspect. But my personal viewpoint, want to see them every year. Would love to go to a game to and see my Trojans play them. So yeah, definitely don't want that to just end up canceling out. So
I don't think we should kick. Oh yeah, so he says, why do they have to play Notre Dame? College football pundit on history last year. They disbanded the only Power 5 conference west or Power 5 conference west of the Rockies. Punted it into the ether, every man for himself, so spare me on the history. See, I get what he's saying. Like, history has been kind of going out the window when it comes to rivalries, because we have 2 UCLA players, 3 technically, one that went to UCLA and now is back with us. So it's just like, I get it, because it's so easy to jump teams at this point, and a lot of the history has been kind of going out the window. Like, some of these kids don't even know what the history is anymore, and like some of the coaches don't even know it, like Lincoln Riley and Notre Dame. So I get it, but it's just probably the old head of me just thinking like, hey, I never want to see it go away. Like I don't want to see USC and UCLA not play in their home jerseys anymore or whatever. And then I couldn't imagine not playing Notre Dame.
Yeah, I mean, I'm right here with you, man. I see where college football is going, but I'm not ready to give up on tradition.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The history. So if nobody takes a stand for it, it's just going to be gone that much quicker. You know what I mean? It's going to happen eventually, I guess. It seems like, all things are leading that way, but I understand both sides too with this one, though. It's like, I understand that we definitely have more to lose in playing them than they do. But at the same time, it's like, come on, man. That's all right.
I want to make a poll for this.
Yep. That's what I was hoping, by the way.
I have a question for you guys, though. Like, if you guys are okay with some of these traditions going away, like some people will say we shouldn't stop playing Notre Dame because of the tradition, but then I see those same people say, "Oh, we should have alternative jerseys." We're like the only schools in history right now that keep the same jerseys for the most part. Just maybe spice it up a little bit when it comes to like the sleeves or whatever. But for the most part, everything is the same for USC. Like, I don't want to see names on the back of the jerseys. I don't want to see a black jersey for us. Because I just like, I know a lot of schools are starting to do it now. Yeah, but like just being this traditional person that I am when it comes to USC and college football, it's just like I don't want to see it.
I definitely agree with the name. I think that should be set in stone for the record books. But I mean, right? Baseball has one. The basketball team has a black jersey.
Yeah,
but maybe some other.
Do they have the same history as USC though, or like?
Baseball's got the most championships. Better watch out, man. Better watch out.
No, you said baseball. You said basketball, right?
Hey, and baseball, and I said both. Okay, I said both.
Okay.
I said both.
But what is USC known for?
Football and baseball.
So, I mean,
hey, we got 12, dude. All right, just saying.
Okay. Let me get this poll up here real quick.
I'm an old head when it comes to that too. But at the same time, you have to realize, I mean, all traditions have started somewhere at some point, right? So it's I got mixed feelings about the whole uniform thing. I mean, and that's what recruits like, apparently, man. That's why else would they go to? So
I like the shiny stuff, man. Yeah.
Just, that Fool's Gold program over there.
All right. I put up a poll in the chat, so go ahead and vote what you guys think. If USC should stop playing Notre Dame or if we should keep playing Notre Dame. Dang. Someone already said yes. I wonder who that is. But I don't know. It's just like knowing the history behind the like and plus if we were to stop playing them, I don't want to go out on a loss. I want to win and then like okay.
After
get out of here. After we beat them this year, then we can stop. But I don't know. I just like the fact that we play Notre Dame. It's just like that's all I've ever known as an SC fan.
Right.
And like
you can't.
We have one of the most memorable games against Notre Dame, the Bush Push. Yes. Like that's one of the most memorable college football moments ever.
Hey, Caleb.
So it's just like I don't want to give that up.
Yeah.
No.
So right now, no is winning at 88%. So it got off to one quick start with the one yes, but then it's been all no's from here on.
Yep. So Notre Dame used to be forced to join the conference, says Donnell Smith, and I agree.
Well, the way things are going, we're not going to have conferences anymore, so we can just wait for like a couple years.
Yeah, there's definitely everything is trending towards having 2 super leagues or a super league.
I keep hearing just schools still wanting to move. Like supposedly Utah with ACC, supposedly Clemson and Florida State would go to Big Ten. Like Just still stuff are being reported out there, or in quotations, obviously.
See, the one thing that's going to be interesting if it does go to super conferences, it's how is the media, how is the media rights going to go? Like when it comes to money and all that stuff. So I see why they want to keep conferences, because conferences have their own media deals with different companies and all that stuff to air the content. So I see why it's taking so long. Because if it wasn't that hard of an issue, like if everything was just played on Fox or everything was just played on NBC or ABC, then fine. But then that would be a big difference when it comes to how much money USC will be getting for all from NBC or whatever. So that's definitely going to be a huge hurdle to face if that were to happen.
Yep. All right. Well, that's going to wrap that up. Enough talking about Notre Dame for now.
Yeah. So right now it's at 92% saying no. So
there you go.
It's pretty decisive. Okay, I need the person to say who said yes to out themselves. Was it you, Guns?
No, whoa, I don't even see it. Whoa. Whoa.
So before we get into the big weekend we got coming up, man, did you guys get a chance to check out the Juju interview? Juju Lewis. Right?
Well, see, it was good. I think I wouldn't even say it was political talk either, because like the stuff that he was saying, he was not like saying, "Oh, I'm just doing this," blah blah blah, but he was saying why he's sticking with USC. Exactly. It's not the fact that he's just like, "Oh, just some generic answer," but he just gave a reason why no one is going to get his commitment unless Lincoln Riley wants to leave.
Yep. That's the thing, man. I mean, he said it over and over. I feel like he's telling them every week, right? Or at least like every 2 weeks. Like he's sticking with USC, and they're still trying to
locked in
the flip, man. I don't know what else they need to hear. Like he even told them why he's still taking visits, and they're still, like, come on, man.
And a lot of
they need ratings, obviously.
So I know Raul doesn't like that though. But it's just he was trying so hard to make him slip up in any of his answers. He kept asking the same exact question pretty much, but just in a different way. I was like, bro, he's going to bait him, like, just stop it. Like, let's. What were some of his statements that he was saying to him? Who was the person even interviewing him?
Newberg.
Was it? Yeah, like, and then the fact that he even came out saying, "I got a lot of phone numbers in my phone. I'm not going to really say the names, but I've gotten a couple kids pretty much locked in right now to USC." He's saying that's to USC. So. And then someone else behind him said, and someone retweeted it or said, like, I'm one of them. I was like, what?
Yeah.
I can't remember who it was, but like,
that was a 2026 kid.
Was it a 2026 kid? Oh yeah. So I don't know. It's just like people just want to make something out of nothing, or nothing out of something, or whatever that statement is.
Yeah.
Over it. Yeah. But with that being said, man, we go ahead and jump into who we're getting on campus this weekend, man.
All right.
Recruiting weekend this weekend.
Let's see.
A lot of names on campus, man. We're gonna get into some of them. We're gonna give a little preview. We'll give you our takes on what we think about these guys.
I don't have a list of who's going to be there. Like, I didn't put up a graphic for who we're going to have there, but
one by one. I'm sure everyone will be able to capture every day.
Right.
Yeah, so we will do as in order as it is in the Discord. The last list that Gunner posted. Yeah, starting with Jonah. Yep. So Jonah Williams, big time 5-star safety coming in this weekend. Be joining us on campus, and Yeah, but what do you guys think about Jonah? Guns?
Guns,
Yeah,
can
I'll
go
go first.
first.
Yeah, yeah. So he's being more recruited as a linebacker. I mean, he's just an athlete. He's a two-sport, really a three-sport. I think he plays basketball as well, but he's very highly talented in baseball as well. I mean, what I saw was basically kind of essentially a ball hawk when near the ball. I mean, it just seemed like he was always taking the ball away and running to the house. Basically, good tackler, good size. I think he could definitely get bigger, and it'll be pretty easy for him to still play at the same speed as he is, and have the same playmaking ability. So, talented kid. Understand why a lot of schools want him.
Yep.
So you say he's going to be a linebacker. So
Yes, sir.
in my notes, I said definitely a safety at the college level.
So you think he's definitely a safety?
Yeah, I think he's a safety. Like he's 6 foot, like 200 pounds or so. He definitely gives me kind of a Zion Williams, not Zion Williams. Zion Williams. Sorry, Zion Branch. Zion Branch. He gives me a Zion Branch kind of feel. Is Ken in here? I hope not. All right, but he gives me a kind of
Raul's keeping count though.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
But he definitely he's very physical. Like he's physical as hell. He has the size for being a safety. It's just like I kind of like another safety that's going to be coming up here pretty soon. A little bit better, but it's more because I like a different set of skills when it comes to a safety.
Yeah, man, I hear what you're saying, but you got to remember that's what Danton Lynn likes. He loves those hybrid guys. You know what I mean? You could probably see him play both. You know? Just like who's the kid that we just got very underrated came in? Desmond Stevens.
Desmond Stevens, yeah,
could play both. You know what I mean? You could put him up there at safety as well. But yeah, man, I think look at his frame, man. You look at his picture, man. You can tell, he can definitely put some good weight on.
He could,
and it can be very effective playing underneath, playing down in the box. So man, I love this kid. I like what I see in his film. He's very athletic, very explosive. I mean, you see him even returning kicks.
Yeah.
So he's very versatile, man.
Yeah.
Should I? No, I won't do it since we have this presentation going up right now. I was going to say, should we bring up some highlights, but that'll take too long.
Yeah, no, we're good. Yeah.
All right, but yeah, honestly though, like I like him, but I think the safety that we have next, I'm going to bring him up here. Actually, no, it's not him. Okay, so it's someone else, but let's talk about Trey McNutt. I thought he was a 5-star. Is he a 5-star with 247?
He is. No, he's a 5-star. Yeah.
Yeah. So record, he will not be on campus this weekend.
No, he will.
I thought it'll be there next.
He'll be on campus this weekend.
That's Chase Taylor and Juju Marks.
Yeah.
Correction.
Yeah.
He will.
Yeah, if you're referring to Ken stuff, he was getting confused.
Okay, so
that's why we don't have Ken on the stream right now.
Can't mess me up, man. Gunnery sergeant over there.
Yeah. So for Trey, I mean, versatile is kind of the first word that comes to mind when seeing this film. He played safety, corner. Seemed like he was kind of everywhere, basically. Good hands as well because he played wide receiver. So he's obviously playing two-way for them. Just kind of obviously that's somewhat common in high school. But yeah, versatile is kind of what comes to mind when I see this kid.
For me, he's fast as hell. Like, he has good speed, and he, like you said, he's good in coverage. He's definitely a cover safety or whatever, but I definitely like him. He's my second favorite safety that's coming on campus this weekend.
Yeah, like I say, sideline to sideline guy, man, can really fly.
Yeah,
has great ball skills. Obviously, he plays both sides of the ball. Yeah, man. Those guys, guys who usually play both sides of the balls usually work out better on defense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As far as you look at a guy like Jalen Smith, very good in coverage. So
I do think he's going to need to need to add more size to him. Like 247 has him at 6'1", 180. So I think he's definitely going to need to bulk up maybe a little bit more to maybe like the 195, 200.
We can trust that Benny Wiley can do that for him. So I think we are right.
All right. We good?
Yep.
Here's my favorite.
Go ahead and talk about your favorite, man.
Like this dude, like the highlights that I saw him, like he has good closing speed. Like they may look like they've gotten him beat, but he can close just like that. Like he's really quick when the ball is in the air. He can close real quick, and he's always around the ball. Like, and he knows he's just a straight up ball hawk.
Yep.
And always on what is it called? Always around the ball. He tackles really well in open field for his size too. Like he's not the biggest, which he's like the same size as Trey McNutt.
Yes, but, about inch taller, but
yeah. So like I don't know, like he has good hands. He has I don't know. He's definitely my favorite safety, and I think he's probably the best safety in this class.
So do you feel that he's underrated?
Yes, but but the thing about it is like he's 56th in the nation, so that's still really good.
Yeah.
But I think his stock could easily rise up, maybe on the cusp of being outside of a 5-star, because they have 32 that are 5 stars, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, he's still technically outside that, like just outside. Like, we'll see how he does this season or whatever. But like every other play that I saw, he was getting an interception, or at least getting his hands on the ball.
Right. I mean, it makes sense why the staff wanted him to commit as soon as possible. Right. They were on him very early in the process. So
I really hope we can keep him.
I do think so. So we'll see. Obviously, the Florida schools are going to be tough to beat, as always. But I think, echo what you said. Good tackler, great at coverage, can cover side to side, and just really understand why the staff wanted him early. This kid is very underrated. Even though he's a 56 national rank, I do think he should be a 5-star in my opinion.
Yeah. All right.
Did you say your stuff, P. Jones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you?
I interjected. All right, let's get to my guy here. This guy's my favorite, man. My favorite guy.
His full name.
Daniel Owusu Boateng.
Okay.
Boateng.
Listen, this guy can fly.
Bro.
He can fly, man. Just flat out. He flies around. And he actually reminds me of something that we already have on our roster.
I think I know who you're going to say, of course.
Shoot.
Huh?
Who you think?
Rajon.
Yep, exactly. One. Yep. He flies around a lot like Rajon. If you compare their tapes, man, in high school, you put up Rajon's tape and Owusu, you see they have a lot of similarities, man. And you guys know Rajon is one of my favorite guys, man. So, I mean, this guy's a freak athlete, man. And you can tell, he he has great size, great build, very physical. You can see that. Shut up, Guns.
I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything.
So it was all in your face, man. I knew you was going.
Oh no, I was just looking at something. You could do.
All right. But yeah, man, I really like this kid, man. Guns.
Yeah, I echo 1,000% what you basically just said, man. I like that comparison as well. Good tackler, has range, very athletic. I thought it was kind of nice to see some special teams play. It was only a couple, I think, but I saw a couple. So that was kind of cool to see. So yeah, this kid's a very underrated player as well.
Yeah,
we have a good shot, I think, too.
Yeah, I do. I think we have a good shot.
Yep.
Yeah. See, him, like, he is like the prototypical size of a linebacker. He does need to gain a little bit more weight, but he's 6'2", like 210 or so. He can add definitely more size to his frame. The thing that I liked about him is he's one of the best sideline to sideline linebackers I've seen in a long time. Like he can literally fly from sideline to sideline. Like it's just insane. And he diagnoses the plays really quick. Like the moment that the play starts, and like you could see when he right before the pre-snap, he's pointing the people in the right direction of where the play is going to go. Like he's definitely a general in the backfield.
Film room junkie for sure. You can tell.
Yeah, like he kind of like, I'm not saying he is like him, but he kind of reminds me of like he's like a Keith Rivers. He's very athletic. He's good in coverage. Like he's sneaky good in coverage. Mm-hmm. Like he you would see like wheel routes out of the backfield, and he can keep up with them.
Yeah.
So like he's definitely I think we have a good chance, and I hope we land him. All right, so and I think he could sneak up into the top 50 kind of skills as well, or when it comes to players.
I've seen, I can see that for sure. So we'll see how this season goes, which I expect him to be even better this season. My rank will be a lot higher than what it is right now.
Did you want to talk about Anthony James's message here?
Later. I mean, we're good to
okay. Oh. And then we have CJ Wiley, number 15, 115 overall nationally for a wide receiver. What do you guys think about him?
Yeah, I think he's underrated. He has a great frame, 6'4", almost 200 pounds, I believe. Has a high ceiling, runs track, so he's quick for a 6'4".
He is.
Kid. He is limited, like we talked about Blackchan on the route tree. I do agree with that. But I think this kid has kind of that star potential. Yeah.
All right. See, okay, so I like him, but like Gunn said, just looking at his tape, I didn't see too much like his route tree was pretty much 3 routes. It was either a go route, a post, or stop and go. Like that's pretty. It wasn't too verse when it comes to his route tree, but he's a deep ball threat. Like he will take the top off of a defense. Like his straight line speed is insane. Like you said, he's a track star. I didn't know that before. So I was like, okay, this guy is really fast for his size, being 6'4", 195. So he definitely has the size for it. He kind of reminds me a faster Drake London in a sense, because he has the size and he has good hands as well. So not my out of the wide receivers that we have going on, he's not my favorite. So
wow, I can check. Whoa, hey. You realize we're trying to recruit this guy, right?
True. Sorry. I'm just giving my analysis. I'm not a professional, so none of these guys take any of my criticism or my knocks. So
too funny.
George Farmer?
What?
I don't know if Anthony James says George Farmer. I don't know. George Farmer was a faster Juju in my opinion.
It's different body type, different.
Yeah. George Farmer was like 6'2", but he was big. So, are we ready to move on to the next one?
I think B Jones, right?
Yep.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
No, you're good.
No, go ahead. You can move
on. You said yourself?
It's your turn. It's your turn for the analysis.
What's that? No, I mean, I agree with you guys pretty much said it. He can fly. You know what I mean? He can definitely fly, but he can definitely take the top off the defense. He has a lot of potential. But I would like to see him, like you said, that route tree, man. It was at least on his film, it was very limited. He didn't show much. He could definitely be a better route runner. I think that's what he needs to work on. But, I mean, that's all teachable stuff, man. So
yeah.
You definitely can't pass on a guy like this.
Yeah, Luke Cord will get him going.
Yep.
Real quick, Carter. We did touch on it, and yeah, I don't think we're on that same kind of mindset of like taking LSU off our schedule. But let's see who's up next here.
Make sure you guys check out Carter.
Oh yeah, definitely check out Carter Sports. Man, he's putting out a lot of content.
Yep, he's doing his thing.
Absolutely.
So if you're not subscribed, boy, you better subscribe. Ain't that he said?
Yeah, that's what he says. Yeah,
subscribe. So go ahead and make your way over there to Carter Sports after this, man. And don't forget everybody else, man. The rest of the Trojan content creators, man.
Yeah.
We got USCJ, we got Trojan Blade, we got Tim Prangley over at Voice of College Football. We're all a big family, man. Everybody follow. I'm here.
Oh, there he is now. Okay, you were frozen for a bit.
Oh, yeah. All
right. So now we have Donovan Olug. I can't say it.
Give it another shot.
That's all good. I feel your pain. I really do, man. I really do.
I know. We got him. All right.
Would you like to start first, Black Chen, though, for Mr. Donovan?
But how do you say his name? Can you say his name?
Oh no, I cannot. I am not even gonna try.
Olugbade.
Olugbade.
Olugbade. Listen.
Olugbade. No.
Fam, go ahead and hit me in the DMs, man. Give me the pronunciation.
It's Mr. Donovan, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not gonna do this anymore, but I really like Donovan. He's really good. He has great hands. His route tree is really, really versatile. Like he'll go across the middle. He's good in short routes and long routes as well. Like he's very crisp when it comes to his routes, but his hands like he catches anything. He's athletic and he's really good off the line. Like he has a good first step. Like he'll do the stutter step like you see a lot of receivers do, but once he plants his foot into the ground and makes his first cut or whatever, he is off. Like it's hard to keep up with him. Like any of the cornerbacks that I saw going against him, like they were always like at least a good 5 yards behind him. Yep. So and plus if they did keep up with him, he's always open. There was a lot of one-handed catches that I saw from him.
Yep. Guns.
Yeah. Great hands, solid frame, and then pretty much what Black Chen, very good route runner at his age. I mean, he had a lot in his bag, basically, as they say. This is an underrated kid out there.
Yep. I like this kid a lot, man. I think he has a lot of potential. He's a pretty physical runner too, man. If you watch the film, man, he's breaking through arm tackles for sure. Which you don't expect to see out of guys with that kind of speed. The speedsters like that usually go down kind of easy. Once they're hit. This guy's pretty physical, man. Pretty good balance too. So he gets great separation, man. And what else? And great top end speed, like these guys mentioned as well. Great hands, man. He's got it all, man. He's got all the tools that you want in a receiver, and I think I can see his stock rising this season, after this season as well.
Yeah. All right, moving on to Nick Townsend. Guns? Thoughts? I put athlete on here because.
No, that's smart. I think that's smart. So to give you a quick little background on this kid. So we offered him, I believe, as an edge player from Roy Manning. He's no longer on the staff. So the real question is, what does the staff view him? He is a tight end / kind of. He did play a little wide receiver in some of the tape. But from what Scott's saying, he maybe he is a tight end. Maybe we're transitioning, and I personally would like to see that. I do think he is very underrated tight end out there. Great hands. You could even put him in the slot. He's a big body, so I wouldn't mind him even just being a pure wide receiver, not a tight end, because the blocking was a little decent. Wasn't crazy for a tight end, and he's maybe a tad small for a tight end potentially compared to our other tight ends.
Yeah, he's 6'3".
Yeah, but yeah, so just very interested how this weekend goes for this one in particular, just because how the situation was with Roy Manning and all that. But yeah, love the kid.
Yeah, so for me, I would actually have him on defense like we had for from what Roy Manning, like him, like for the most part he lined up primarily like at middle linebacker, probably more of a of I would say did he do Sam? I can't remember, but like he did line up in the middle, but then he did go on the edge as well. But like the dude has quick speed. He's quick off the edge. He has a quick first step burst. Like it's hard. Like the offensive line would just watch him go past their face as he just gets off the line. So I definitely liked his speed. So I personally would have him on defense than he is on the offensive side. So, but either way, like he wouldn't be a tight end for me, like because he is on the smaller side, 6'3", but he's 235. But I think he can tone out as well and become a wide receiver and be down to like 215 or something like that. So either way, he's just an athlete, just a pure athlete. He's good at whatever position you put him at. So I wouldn't be mad if we had him on the offensive side, but I think we're kind of, if we can get Donovan on that side, and we do have some good tight ends right now that are going to be leading the way, but I understand, but he's 2025, so I mean, sure, fine, but I hope he's on defense.
Okay, so we got Guns wants him at tight end. We got Blackie Chan wants him off the edge.
The deciding factor.
Yeah, I think I'm at the grid. I mean,
I'm good, dude. All good.
I'm a defensive guy.
He's a freak. He's a freak.
Yeah, he's a freak athlete, man. Which you got a freak athlete coming out the edge, and the tackles don't know what to do with, man. So we're gonna lean towards him playing edge. But I really like what I see, man. He's definitely a freak athlete. He can definitely move. Definitely has an explosive first step, like Blackie Chan says. But you want off the edge. But I wouldn't. I mean, even if we decided to put him at tight end, I wouldn't be mad either because he's explosive. He can get off, and he's on. What'd you say? He's 235.
Yeah,
he's 235.
235, dude.
Yeah, from what 247 says. Who knows what that really is now?
Well, I mean, like once he steps foot on campus, man, Benny Waller's gonna do his thing.
Whatever the coaches tell him that they need him at, he'll put him there.
And can still move, So yeah, man, I really like this kid. I really hope we can lock him down.
Yeah, and also real quick, his teammate is also going to be on this visit too, so that's going to be cool.
Oh yeah.
Who's his teammate? Or say that again?
One of the wide receivers, Hines is the last name.
Tanuk.
Yeah, Tanuk. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really like.
All right, moving on here. Aaron Dunn.
Okay,
so I know Jeff wanted to see some blue chip offensive line here, so here you go.
Go ahead, Blackie Chan.
No, Guns can go first.
Why you punting, man?
I thought this was your guy.
All right, we'll let go ahead, Guns.
Yeah, so I mean, basically what I said. I mean, I think he's got a good frame for him a tackle. He definitely has the build, basically, right, the frame to kind of build up to be a good, solid offensive tackle. Two-sport athlete, plays basketball, so he's got good feet. And you can kind of see that when seeing some of his tape as a football player. He's I think still kind of growing into a tackle. It feels like, but I think with having good feet, especially as a tackle, can help you a long way, basically.
Yeah. Gotcha.
All right, so a little bit of background. I played offensive line in Little League. So this is way back in the day. But I didn't play tackle. I played guard. So I guess it's a little bit different in that regards. But like he's 6'7.5", maybe 6'8", and he's 290. So he definitely has the size for the offensive tackle. My thing is like he doesn't get moved off the line. He's definitely he's a brick wall when it comes to getting moved off the line, and he's good in the pass protection. And like and he gets low surprisingly for as big as he is. My one thing about him though is like when I would see him when he pulls and he's going for run blocking, the running backs I feel use him more as a battering ram, which is fine. It's no issue with that, but like they were slowing down to be behind him, so they're losing some of their speed and they're using him as a ram, which is fine, I guess. But like I feel like he's a little bit slow when it comes to coming around the corner and looking up field to find the next block. So like he should at least separate himself a little bit from the running back so he can have a better running lane rather than having a body shield right in front of him. So if he gets taken out, then his legs get taken out. Then it doesn't go well from there. So I just think he could get faster in that regards. So, but like he has the size for it. And he's definitely he's going to be behind someone on that tackle side so he has a lot of time to be able to grow into that position and get up to speed and get his speed going. But yeah, overall, like he's solid.
Yep. So look, this kid, man, look, you can teach a guy how to play the position, but you can't teach a kid how to be 6'8". Trust me, if you could, Ken would have done it already. But like I said, he's a basketball, like Guns mentioned, he's a basketball player. He has great feet. Lateral quickness is there as well. But like you said too, Blackie Jan, I did notice that he does. He's not as aggressive in run blocking as you would, really want him to be. But that's all teachable too.
Yeah.
So I mean, the potential is definitely there. I can see why we're recruiting him. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, I think he'd be a great addition to the offensive line, man. And if we can develop him, he's a developmental guy. He's still learning the position. He's a basketball player coming on the football field, but I think he has a huge upside.
I really want to preference this. If any of these players see this video, I'm not an expert. None of us claim to be experts. This is what I just see. So take it with a grain of salt and listen to your coaches more than us at this point. But this is just how I feel, and I'm assuming everyone else feels. So
he's lying to you guys.
Yeah, I'm the person that sets all these rankings.
Right, you're part of 247, dude.
I'm the ranking god.
Too funny.
All right. Yes, untrained eyes. I played the position all the way up until high school, or at least offensive guard. So I got some knowledge.
I'm training in there.
So now we have Alai Kalania Valu.
Not bad. Yeah, okay.
So Bishop Gorman, and this is a school that is, for the most part, a prominent school for USC when it comes to recruiting, or should be one at least. So what do you guys think about him?
Yeah, I'll start it off. So, I mean, I felt like I saw limited tape on him. I think he's raw. He's a raw talent. He could definitely be molded into an O-lineman in college. But I think raw talent is the big thing with me. I just feel like I need to see more out of him right now.
Yeah, like I said, I'm sorry, I'll go. Like Gun said, there wasn't much film to see on him, but from what I did see a couple one-on-ones. His lateral quickness isn't the best. I feel like that's something that he could work on. But then again, I mean, playing on the interior, it's not really a big deal. You know what I mean? Of course, you still have to be able to move laterally, but it's not as big as a deal if it would be if it was a tackle. You know what I mean? So, but so the strength is there. You know, what I mean, he has pretty good instincts. The hand placement is pretty decent. But yeah, I think he's another one of those developmental guys too, man. Who he has a lot. He has a big upside as well. Great size though. You can really see. You know, as a coach, you would like to get your hands on him and see what you can do with this kid because he definitely has potential.
See, I actually kind of like. So he's definitely a guard. I don't see him being a center, but he's 6'4", 300 pounds at least from what it's saying, and he just transferred to Bishop Gorman, right? And he's from Provo, Utah. So I don't know too much about the talent when it comes to being from Utah, going to Nevada and all that stuff. So because I don't know about his school if they played too many like top high schools or whatever, but he's going to be put to the test being at Bishop Gorman, seeing how he does against top talent around the country. But I honestly thought he had some really good. He gets to the second level really fast. Personally, like I thought he can get up to the second level really quick. He pretty much every play he ended in a pancake. From what I saw, like so he likes his pancakes, and he has great hand fighting ability. Like he knocks defenders' hands that are trying to push him up. He gets the hands out of the way really quick. So I think he's really good on that. But yeah, he's definitely it's going to be a step up in competition for him. So we'll see how he does moving over to Bishop Gorman. But I think he does have a lot of upside for it, and I can see him being a starter for USC maybe in like year 2, 3 or so.
Agree.
All right, who do we have next? Tanet Hines, number 318. So this is getting out. He's outside the top 300, but don't let that fool you guys. What do you guys think about him?
I think that he will be well inside the top 300 after this season.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, I mean, he runs track, good hands, good frame. Teammates with Nick Townsend. So we're hitting the Houston area hard, which is cool to see. Starting to see more and more talent out there. Like Carlon Jones, for example, right? He's kind of from the Houston area. Yeah, very underrated kid. Like we mentioned, I agree with what you guys said. He should be in the top 300.
Yep. Who does he remind you guys? Remind you of?
Taj.
Taj? Okay, I'm not bad at that.
I think he's really good yards after catch. I thought he was at least, and he has great body control, and he makes adjustments in the air really well. So that's why I kind of think a little bit kind of like Taj.
I'm not mad at that at all. I was thinking more Gary Bryant, but I can see Taj as well. I can see him.
I don't know if he's as fast as Gary Bryant because Gary Bryant's quick.
But I mentioned he got some rollers on him, man. He can run. Go.
Definitely take he runs a 2.47, 10.47. Sorry, in the 100 meter.
I don't know track, so I don't know if that's really.
I really don't know either. But hopefully that was going to answer your question.
The guy who's going to run a 4.640 don't know track.
I never ran track in my life.
So the guy.
Remember, I don't have this anymore. It's like who said it? Ken was saying that I'm now 4'5" now without the beard. Aerodynamics.
Yeah. So you're expecting a 4.5 out of you, man.
I should have ran track.
So what kind of workouts you doing, man? If you don't know track, how you getting your speed up? What's going on?
I'm working my legs, people.
I'm working my legs.
I'm working my explosiveness off the line. I'm working on my stance. So chill.
All right. I'm just asking questions.
Mind your business.
All right. Moving on.
Oh, did you? So Did you go already, B. Jones?
Yeah.
Okay. Emmanuel Choice, wide receiver, 376 rank. What do you guys think?
Yep. So this is our last one. This is our 11th visitor this week, and I think that's great to see 11. Cool to get like at least 10 every week. I think that's a good number. But for Emmanuel Choice in particular, great frame, 6'4", runs track as well. I mean, it's a theme with all these kids. Obviously, good hands. I think he's highly, highly underrated at 376. Texas kid. So yeah, this kid's got high potential.
Shout out to Mama Casey.
We got in the chat.
Yeah, definitely go follow her on Twitter. Make sure you guys keep up with her because she might have some announcements with podcasts, possibly. I don't know. She could tell you more about that, but shout out to Mama Casey. Right. Yeah. But are you finished, Guns?
Yeah, I'm good.
So, like for someone his size, he's not afraid to go across the middle, which is good. So I definitely like the fact that he's not afraid to go across the middle. He's very reliable. He has great hands, and he like this is something I haven't said too much about any of the others, but he's a good blocker. Like you saw some blocking from the other wide receivers, but Emmanuel Choice, he took on blocks. He was making an effort to take on blocks going downfield. Like you could see it in his plays that he's physical and he blocks through the whistle. So I like that.
Right. Listen, I mean, you guys pretty much took all my notes, but yeah, I agree with you, Black Chan. That stood out to me too. His blocking ability, especially at his size. That reminds me of Taj. You know what I mean? Taj was a pretty good blocker for his size, man. So, I mean, I won't beat the dead horse. The guy can fly, as we've seen. Yeah, man. But that's his blocking ability is what stood out. You know, what set him apart from all the rest of the receivers that we mentioned.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So that will always get you on the field.
Absolutely.
So when it comes to the 11 that we have on campus here, what stood out to you guys about this crop of official visits?
For me, for starters on defense, it seemed like all the defensive guys are good tacklers. Even Townsend on the defensive side is an athlete. Secondly, 2-sport, 3-sport athletes. I mean, that seems like it's getting more and more common. So, I mean, I just love to see that. So that was a huge theme in this class. And then just the talent. I mean, I don't want to say this and no disrespect, but there normally people like to have their big weekends later in the month, right? And stuff like that, right? This is our first weekend, and to me, this is a huge class, 11 people. So, yeah, I just think they're solid.
Yeah, just like Gunn said, actually, versatility of this class, especially on the defensive side of the ball. You know, see a lot of athletes, a lot of multi-positional guys, which is, you know, like Danton said, that's what he likes, you know. So that's what stood out to me, just the versatility of the defensive side of the ball.
So what stood out to me, this is not in regards to the specific players itself, but I know a lot of people are kind of upset about this as of late when it comes to Lincoln Riley, but no one's from California. Not one of them's from California.
Here we go.
Yeah, so, but yeah. I like the fact that we have some IMG. We have these guys that are coming. They're coming from reputable schools, and so they play good talent. So it's not like we're picking a guy that's of course going to be the best player on his team, but from a school that really doesn't play anyone. These are all players that play a lot of good talent week in, week out, but it's just the fact that they're all from Texas and Florida. And then Trey McNutt's from Ohio. But it's the fact that a lot of them are not from California. And a lot of, or actually, and it's just kind of, I see where USC fans are upset about it because, and we kind of had a parent come on, and it's just like, we need to show some love to the California players.
I mean, they are, but they're looking for the special ones, right? So the one, like the parent that came on, right, Marquise Gallegos, he's a special player, right? We're not going to just offer this 4-star, 3-star kid, unfortunately, that goes to some school in California, right? I mean, we're trying to find the best talent, and also we have 3 more weeks of this. There's going to be obviously more California kids, but they're picking the special ones, obviously, and we're not just going to just load up on Cali kids because it's right in our backyard.
True.
Right. Listen,
that's very true.
You guys know I'm a homer. You know, but if we can find better nationally, then that's just what it is. We're going for the best of the best. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like so.
But like, why aren't we trying to get Dejan Lee on campus?
I mean, it's not like
he doesn't like our staff. I mean, it's not just us, right? I mean, at the end of the day, it's a two-way street, right? I mean, kid doesn't like us. I mean, we can't force them, right?
Yeah, that is true. But I thought Chuck McDonald was maybe one of those players that were kind of leaning towards USC. But isn't he on a trip to Alabama this weekend or Georgia? I think Chuck McDonald.
Oh, I don't know. I know he has a visit later this month. So I mean,
okay,
just a reminder, guys. It's okay if they're not here this first week. We have 3 or 4 more. We have a lot of OVs left, guys. A lot of OVs.
True. Left. Yeah, but looking at how much. Yeah, this. Oh yeah, this is the one that I forgot about it for a brief second here. But yeah, no, this is a good question. How much of a factor does LA play a factor for, or how much of a factor does LA play a factor for these Southern recruits? Like too big of a city and they want more of a small town feel?
I mean, that's obviously case by case.
Well, ask Isaiah Gibson. He likes it out here. His mom likes it out here, and he's from Georgia. Is he from Atlanta?
No, Warner Robins.
Yeah, he's outside, right outside of them.
Okay, so he's from a smaller town, and he likes the feel like his mom likes it. And she's in the military, I think, and so she's going to try to get stationed out in California. I think, if I'm wrong, let me know. But yeah, like right. I don't think it's an issue. Like what's Juju Lewis? Like he loves. Is it Galveston or what's his city?
Carlton, I think that's
Carlton. Yeah, Carlton or whatever.
Yeah. Or I think Carrollton, maybe.
Yeah, Carrollton or whatever. But like we all know that in that freaking interview, there's guys like, "Oh yeah, but Boulder is rocking now." Like, shut up. Boulder is not like Boulder is probably a smaller town than anything. Is like I don't know. Like, and the only reason why it's popping right now is because of. We all know just because of Deion. Like if he wasn't there, it wouldn't be popping. And like, who knows if he's going to be there next year? His son's leaving, so everyone's speculating that he's going to leave.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see. Wait and see. But I mean, as far as when it comes to Juju, I'm not worried about that at all. So there's no
nonsense.
Yeah, there's no proven developer on that side over there in Colorado, like there is over here, I think, in Raleigh. So I'm not too worried about
it. Yeah, so I don't know. It's just I don't think like there's definitely some people that don't like the city life and the fact that there's more things to do than just come to a college football game, which. A lot like we've heard some former players say that about USC, about a spring game, just because they sold out a spring game and all this stuff. Like, wow, like okay, cool, good, yeah, that's a spring game, yeah. But
Well, see, here's the thing, though.
They're at Alabama too. So.
Yeah, our spring game, man, we have to compete with Coachella. So which one do you think? Which one do you think these young kids, these college age kids, are going to go to USC football spring game, which counts for nothing, or Coachella to go see their favorite music artist?
Yeah, or even the beach. It's just like
and then we have the Lakers right down the street, right? Got the Lakers, Clippers down the street. Got the Rams.
Who down the street? Just the Clippers or just the Lakers?
Don't start with me.
And the Dodgers.
Exactly. So there's so much to do out here, man. Like I said to one of those Ohio State fans, there's more to do in a day out here than there is all year in your city. So it's a lot to get into, man. That's why our numbers.
Speaking of Columbus, though, I want to get into just real quick. It's kind of interesting that they call themselves a small town city. Columbus is actually like top 15, top 20, like biggest cities out there in America. Yeah. So it's pretty funny how they yell at us but yet they're like a top 20 city. It's like,
Honestly, I don't even think much about Ohio. Like when I think about Ohio, I just think depression. And if Gabe was in here, he could attest to that.
He would be the one to speak on that.
No, but like people want to say that kind of stuff about like Los Angeles, but like I don't know, like Justice Terry, his family likes the campus as well, so I really don't think it plays an issue. I just think these kids just want to be developed, and they want to be developed by the best, and that's going to get them into the NFL, and we have the best.
Yep. Absolutely. I'll tell you this. For a better answer on that question, go ahead and check out the interview with Carlon Jones that we did here, as well as the interview we did with Mama Casey and Miss Tamika Marks. If you go watch those videos, you'll get a clear answer of how people feel coming from down south to out here to the LA.
Exactly.
All right. Do we have anything else that we wanted to talk about?
No, that's going to wrap it up for us.
Just excited about this weekend.
Yep.
Looking forward to hopefully some good news.
Yeah, hopefully we get some of those victory signs going up on X. This weekend, man. So
I do got something here. What do you guys like? I don't want to bring up another school, but Isaiah Gibson and Justice Terry going to Georgia this weekend. You guys nervous about it at all?
Okay. This is a national emergency notice to everyone. All these kids, guys, can go visit any school they want. They are 16, 18-year-old kids. Let them do what they want, and then they will decide towards the end. They are currently committed. So they have decided, right, that they do like SC. So until it is saying, hey, we're going to Georgia, they can do what they want.
So are you nervous with their trip?
I am not nervous at all. I'm at all. And at the end of the day, if they do want to go to a different school, hey, that's okay. My staff will find a replacement and will be A-okay.
I love the vibrato right here, guys.
That's right.
You're saying it with your chest.
That's right, dude. That's right, dude. Just seeing a lot too much on the social media lately about these visits and stuff. Just let them do what they want, guys. It's okay.
And too, man, I mean, we knew that was coming. I mean, we know that Georgia wasn't going to stop recruiting them. We know that they were going to campus.
They mad at us for taking their prized possessions.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's not like they haven't been on that campus before. You know what I mean? What are they going to show them that's new?
Yeah. All they can really do is try to just break out the checkbook.
Yeah, exactly. But, these kids tend to be smarter than that. They're looking at the bigger bag. Much like Cam Fountain. So,
yeah.
I'm not worried about that.
Speaking of, you said Cam Fountain, right?
I did.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of Cam Fountain, I mean, I believe we kind of were thinking that we were kind of a little bit on the behind the eight ball with him last year with the first week of his OVs, and then he committed, right? So I wonder who's going to be the Cam Fountain of this first week of OVs, basically. Somebody that we did not expect to commit right away.
To commit to USC?
Mm-hmm. Nope. So stay tuned.
Okay. Since we're on that, then, out of these players, who would you want to be that?
Boateng for me. For me, I'm gonna say Boateng.
We already have Hilton Stubbs, so
no, I think that's a good. I think Boateng makes sense too. I mean, he legitimately changed his whole OV schedule. I mean, for not just us, for other schools. He spoke highly about us, so yeah. I mean, that's kind of a good one. I like that, V Jones. Yeah.
Okay, I actually like that as well.
I like that.
But who would I like to? I would like to see Nathaniel commit to us right away, actually. But then I would also love to see Donovan or Nick.
That's good. That's good. I like that.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
What?
We got a dummy in here.
Oh no, they want a duck competition.
Day 1991. Where were you this whole stream?
Do we really
appreciate you stopping by though? Like, hey,
yeah, we appreciate it.
Yeah, if you want to stop by, and like, as long as you don't come in with some don't be coming in looking for a fight. If you just want to come in and chill with us and talk, you can banter with us all you want.
Okay. But 1991, next time, subscribe, get that notification bell on, and then when we get live next time, you can come in earlier, and then we could talk about us supposedly ducking competition, so.
Or if you want to rewatch this after, we already talked about it.
That's like it as well when you do that. Yeah.
Hey,
like button too.
We will not ban you unless you're coming in here with some negative language. Like, you can come in here and talk your smack. That's fine. We embrace it. It's fine. This is a safe space.
Just know what you're walking into, because we got some ruthless dudes in the chat. I'm just letting you know right now.
You're already hearing one of them right now. So, but yeah. So, other than that, though, like, looking at the poll, I forgot to end the poll. With 34 votes, 88% say not to stop playing Notre Dame. So there's one. Like, is it just one or two people that said yes? Who are you people? And speak up, or forever hold your peace.
Listen, we can't bail out of that until we're leading in that rivalry. Because right now we're not. We're down. We're behind. So if we were to end it now, we just have to take the L.
Yeah, bro. All right, guys.
Appreciate you, man.
We good now?
Yep. So with that being said, I think we're going to get out of here. Like I said, hit that notification bell and find out next time we're on, guys. That Sunday, most likely, which is our usual schedule, barring some changes. But
hopefully we have some news on some of the kids.
Yeah, hopefully. In the meantime,
probably a little early, but we'll see.
Yep.
Oh yeah, and also don't be afraid to hit that join button. It'll show you some cool information.
Memberships. Yes.
Hit that join option too.
Join us.
Talk about that for a quick second. So you guys all know what's going down. NCAA coming out in July, man. Go ahead and get that membership. You get our gamer tags. You can join in on the fun with us right here on this channel.
As long as B Jones gets a PS5.
Hey, listen, dude. That is coming. I might give a PS5 just for you guys.
We appreciate it.
You guys, man. But yeah, man, make sure you guys can go ahead and get in on the action, man. Hit that join button. Check out our memberships. You get our gamer tags as well as access to our Discord where we talk about Trojan Ball all day long. And I'm telling you, that's where most of the information is right there, man, the Discord. So tell you, man, it's definitely worth it, man. We got a lot of perks for you guys, and go ahead and check out those memberships. In the meantime, while we're away, you go ahead and check out our brothers, man, like Trojan Blade, USCJ, Harder Sports, Tim Prangley over at Voice of College Football, and give them a follow too, man. Because our brothers, we're all one, man. We're all one family. We all support each other, man.
And
So
we can give a shout out to the Rock Boys too.
Yeah, definitely. The Rock Boys, LAFB. I'm sorry, I forget those guys too. Yeah, man, go ahead. Rick, Trojan. Yeah, make sure you guys check them out, man.
Too many
list for you guys.
See, Jeff, I think it's because you're on an iPhone. So iPhones has an issue with that, seeing the join button, but do it on a computer.
I believe you have to go to the full website to be able to join it, if I'm not mistaken. Great. Yep. So with all that being said, we're going to get out of here. Fight on.
Fight on.